There are 6 verses to that hymn that we played. Not all of them were up there because the song's a little shorter, but the 3rd verse is, "Perverse and foolish oft I strayed, but yet in love he sought me, and on his shoulders gently laid, and home rejoicing brought me." When we do these specials, whether it's just an orchestra offertory or a choir call to worship or anything like that, it is our goal as an orchestra and a choir not so that you think that we're doing some sort of performance. The idea is completely service and worship of our God. And the way in which the orchestra does that is that we try to accentuate these lyrics and these truths that we are singing together so that they have a little bit of a different flavor and a little bit of a different meditative effect on all of us. And that is really what we strive to do, because the orchestra and the choir could go away tomorrow, and the worship of this church is not dependent on the instruments or the voices that are up on this platform. We do plan on being here for a long time, though. Now, thank you. I have a ways to go in only a minute, so thank you. So, why am I up here, and why is the balding conductor crying? There's a very special position in an orchestra, whether it's in a church or a professional orchestra, and it's called the concertmaster. And that role is basically, it's very important in leadership, second, of course, to the conductor. But this position is responsible for the musicality and the leadership of the orchestra as it pertains to the actual individuals playing. So all of the principal chairs, the first chair of each section, they look to this person for leadership as we're playing, as I'm conducting, or Peter's conducting, or whatever. And oftentimes, it's a prestigious position for the most part. It is earned, it is leadership, it is based on skill and personality and the ability for people to follow. Now, in a secular or sacred version of the orchestra, oftentimes that individual can have a sanctifying experience on the rest of us because of that leadership and that ability that they have. However, at Grace Baptist Church, we've had somebody very, very special serving in that role, and that was Juliana. So the reason, Juliana, stand up, please. She has served as a concertmaster for this orchestra for many years now and has been a part of the orchestra for even longer than that. She's a perfect example of why this exists and why this is so special at Grace Baptist Church. Because we are a multi-generational church. It's something very special about all of our ministries. And Juliana started when she was quite young. After a while of taking lessons, has played through and is now our concertmaster. Now, as we have seen her play just like that last piece multiple times over the years, these wonderful specials, these solos, and these duets with other violinists, she is stepping away from being our concertmaster and the group because of other great opportunities that she has. And so right now, we just want to take a moment as a church to thank her for her service. Thank you, Juliana, for all that you've done. Now with that, we have a scripture reading, and we'll get into the sermon of today's day. It's a wonderful Sunday.